Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting to one of your sponsored requests. This one comes to us from user Patreon supporter Suyu. I'm not really sure what Suyu's name here on YouTube is, but yeah, hopefully you get to see your request. Yeah, so I leave for Japan in 4.5 hours. I have not been to bed yet. I am trying to get to as many of these as I can before I go. This was kind of last minute, but I promised that I would do this one. And there's one other one that I promised I would do, even though there was some others that I wanted to get to. So I've got to do one more after this. But anyway, this is Yuuri with Betelgeuse. I'm assuming that's, pronouncing it like we would with the movie or something like that. On the first take, which I'm not sure if I know the premise of this show, but I think it's literally just you get one take. And however it comes out, that's how it comes out. Although, pretty much everyone that goes on these kind of shows is a consummate professional, and it comes out sounding fantastic every time. I have literally never seen any show remotely similar to this where the person doesn't do well, but it's not really the point. Looking forward to this because I don't know who this is. I don't know what this song is about. And like I said, I've never actually seen this show. I'm just making assumptions on what I think it's about. So let's go check it out. And yeah. All right, so it's a guy. Not Joe Yuuri. Yuuri. Not Yuuri.
Betelgeuse.
Betelgeuse? What did he say?
空にある何かを見つめてたらそれは星だって君が教えてくれたまるでそれは僕らみたいに寄り添ってるそれを泣いたり笑ったり繋いでゆく何十回何百回ぶつかり合って何十年何百年昔の光が星自身も忘れた頃に
Nice power and then into the falsetto.
僕ら見つけ合ってたぐり合って同じ空輝くのだって二人だって約束した遥か遠く終わらないベテルギウス誰かに
Betelgeuse. It's definitely an interesting way to pronounce that, but okay.
僕ら肩並べて取り合って進んでいくつなぎ時だって泣かないで誓っただろ遥か遠く終わらないベテルギウス君にも見えるだろう祈りが記憶をたどるたび
He was giving it to us and then immediately pulled back off. He knows his technique.
まるでそれは星の光と同じように今日に泣いたり笑ったり繋いでゆく何十回何百回ぶつかり合って何十年何百年昔の
A little build, subtle, step by step. He's got like a nice little growl to him too.
僕ら見つけ合ってたぐり合って同じ空輝くのだって二人だって約束した遥か遠く終わらないベテルギウス誰かにつなぐ魔法どこまでいつまで生きられるか君が不安になるた 線をつなごう僕ら見つけ合ってた国あって同じ空輝くのだって二人だって約束した遥か遠く終わらない
This part with the piano and like the stripped down nature of that part sounded like very OST anime type of thing. I don't know why, but that last part that like that as he finished, it made me want to cry a little bit. I don't know why. Like I didn't feel like crying at all the rest of the song, but that last little bit, I don't know if it was his delivery or what he said or both, but you know, it made me a little misty-eyed. Okay, now normally I would not go back and do a lyric breakdown on something like this. You know, it's the same type of thing like when I do Killing Voice or Secret Duet, any of that stuff. But this time I am going to go back and point out a few things just that I enjoyed. So yeah, let's go back and talk about a few things. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out is the title of the song, Betelgeuse. Even though he, like I said, he has a very interesting pronunciation. I think he's just taking artistic liberty with it, but that might be how they say it over there. Betelgeuse. Now I've already forgotten how he said it. I'll have to catch it when he says it again because I did not get it right there. But it's interesting. I shouldn't say interesting because it's intentional. It's not like, oh, hey, he just stumbled into this. No, like this was intentional, obviously. But he mentions throughout the song different references to the stars. Well, Betelgeuse, that's at least how I'm going to pronounce it, is a pretty famous star in the night sky. It's one of the brightest ones. It's like top 10. But it's in the constellation Orion. And it's actually, if you were to look at the night sky with like the infrared spectrum, it would be the brightest star in the sky. Or maybe it's the second brightest. I don't remember. It's top 2 for that. But it's also expected to go supernova in the next 100,000 years. Obviously, we'll all be dead, but it's pretty fascinating to me, at least. But yeah, so he's deliberately referencing a very bright star in the sky. Now, why he chose one that's top 10 instead of the brightest, I don't know. But maybe it just flowed well. Or maybe he just is fascinated with that particular star. I do know in mythology, like I said, it's part of the constellation Orion. But it's been thought of to be part of like a warrior, a god, a hunter. There's some other meanings. In Japan, I think it was part of like a ceremonial drum rim in the night sky that I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's enough about the title of the song. Let's go into it a little bit more. Now, I'm not going to go as deep as I normally would because, like I said, I don't usually do a lyric breakdown on these type of videos. But, like I said, well, there's a few interesting things I like to. Betelgeuse. Goose. I still can't get it right, even after hearing him.
見つめてたらそれは星だって君が教えてくれた
So the lights in the sky, the stars. I forgot to say what this song was actually about. The song is about just connections between people. Now, whether it's two people, multiple people, doesn't really matter, but it's about making connections. Well, that was a perfect line to stop on. He literally says it right here. At times crying, laughing, and connecting. Tens and hundreds of times clashing. Not just once or twice, over and over again. So this part right here, like, whoever wrote this song is a space nerd, okay? I don't know if it's him. I don't know if he had a songwriter. This feels like something that just someone like this guy would write, but I don't know. It could also be an OST song, in which case he may not have had anything to do with it, just singing it, which would also be possible. But the point is, whoever wrote it, space nerd. So I've already talked a little bit longer than I meant to about the meaning of the title, but now we're getting into actual, like, space things. Like, the light from tens and hundreds of years ago is finally reaching us. And that, when you look into the night sky and you see the light from, well, any star, that star, the light from that star came from however many, like, let's say it's, I don't know, 500 light years away. The light we're seeing from that star would have been shown 500 years ago, like the photons that are coming across as light. So that star could have blown up already and we wouldn't know. Actually, we probably would know just because of the infrared spectrum and all that, like the telescopes and stuff, but to the naked eye, we would have no idea. Just like the sun could have already blown up. We won't know it for a year. Ergo a light year. But anyway, I digress. Space nerds. Yeah. By the time, like, the light has been shown, the light that we're seeing from those stars was sent out so long ago, the stars themselves forgot they sent that light out. Space nerd. Found each other, pulled towards each other. It's like gravitational pull from the stars. Shining. Almost like a binary star system. Betelgeuse. Speaking to the connection between each other there. You see the prayer too, don't you? Like, this fervent desire to always be connected. Almost like the light from a star. Again, connecting. There we're back to the pre-chorus here. They're using a really nice mic, by the way. Newman, solid brand. A little soft, subtle vibrato coming into the chorus. Yeah, we'll connect and shine together. See this line right here, talking about being far away, like a never-ending massive star, a red giant, super bright. but still having that connection, no matter how far apart you are, still carrying those memories and that bond forward. Also, this whole song, because they're making reference to, or he's making reference to the stars on so many occasions, and likening these space metaphors to the connection between himself and whoever, it reminds me of some like African traditions. It was mentioned in Lion King, even, like the stars are like the ancestors who are looking down on us. And when you think of the stars in that way, especially with a song like this, it makes that whole connection theme so much more powerful, because it's not just a connection between him and this person. It's a connection between him and this person and all of those people who came before. So really nice if you think about it like that. If you don't, it doesn't change the meaning of the song. It just makes it even more impactful. Trying to be strong when the other person can't be. I like when he goes up and then comes right back down. Because I don't know how solid his high voice actually is. He sounds fantastic when he slides up there and then, comes right back down. But I'm not sure how much I would like him if he stayed up here. So I like the technique that he's using, because whether he's actually really good at it, like he could stay up there, maybe, I don't know, but I don't feel like it would be as pleasing. So it's very, not just technically sound, but also pleasing to the ear, at least for me. That shine together line reminds me of Rihanna's song, like, when the sun shines, we'll shine together. It was close. That right there is when I started thinking of the whole ancestors being the stars looking down on us. Maybe that's why the end made me want to cry. Because he ends the song by saying, like, you told me they were stars, but maybe that's like the light of the souls of our, our forebears. Anyway, so yeah, that was the reaction for Yuuri with Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse. I heard him say it how many times, I still can't do it. Anyway, thank you so much, Suyu, for the request. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Patreons. They'll be right up here. If you're not familiar, the Patreon has free content as well as paid content. The subscribers get access to the paid content, of course, which includes things that I can't put here on the YouTube. I haven't gotten to put as much there as I want, but there will be more coming towards the Christmas time. So please look forward to that. Also, the subs get access to guaranteed requests that get sent to the top of the request queue every month. Link to the request queue is in the description below. And if you want to get to the top of the list, but you don't want to go through Patreon, then there's a PayPal link that you can sponsor requests through that way as well. But until next time, take care, everyone.